Hello again, viewers, and greetings, fellow space travelers. This is Thorn of Night, and welcome to episode 22 of my Magic Farm Let's Play series. In the last episode, good, it's still daytime, I topped off the Pillar of Doom here, the smeltery chamber, I guess is a good enough word for it, the tower. And I do plan on doing a little bit of additional work over here, maybe extending the building out a little bit to accommodate that. But today, one of the things that I want to cover and to take care of is to get a little bit of automation out of the smeltery. Nothing too huge or fancy, just a little something to help out. So what I'm going to need first and foremost is a piston. Couldn't think of the word. I am going to need some glass and some sticks. Let's see here. Anything else from here that I think I might need? Nope. I am going to need some smooth stone. And oh, I've got them on me. Alright. The first thing I'm going to do, you may have spotted this seared faucet in my inventory here, is I'm going to put this guy right there because he's going to serve a very special purpose. I am going to need to dig a little bit of a hole and go ahead and craft me one of these, the casting table. Put that guy right. Come on, my mouse wheel is not cooperating. That one spot. There we go. Take that. Move that there. Now I need to actually, before I can even do that, let's get myself a chest. Actually, before I make one, let's see if I already have one. No, 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 no. What? Looks like I'm staying inside tonight. Alright, so, oops. Yeah. Make a chest. Put this guy right here. Grab the hopper. Put it going into the chest. Alright, now I can put that there. That there. Now let's go ahead and make, oh, I have the stuff on me. Make the piston, which is, let's see here, cobblestone there. Is it iron on the bottom? Nope. Iron in the middle. Alright. So now I need, let's see here. I am going to need a wrench. Well, before I can make the wrench, I need to make a stone gear. So let's see here. I might as well make 3 wooden gears. Turn one of them into stone. Where's my cobblestone? Alright. Got the wrench. That's good. Have that. Now, uh-oh. Looks like I need some wood. Okay. Yeah. So it's 3 across the top. The glass there, the piston there, and those like that to get a redstone engine. Yay, I remembered. Alright. Now I am going to need to put a lever. Oops. There's cobblestone. There's a lever. Go ahead and cover this up. Pipe. And I need to wrench it that way, which is why I needed the wrench. Did I already have a wrench? No, okay, good. Put the redstone engine right there. Important thing to note is the wooden transport pipe will not suck out the cast out of the table, just what's in the cast. So that's that's pretty useful, and that's how this is going to work. Now let's see here. If I manually put one of these guys in, will it automatically get slurped out? No. Good. Okay, so now I need a redstone torch. That goes there in the middle. And I think it's like this, maybe? No. Must be like this. There we go. This thing is called a redstone clock. And this is awesome. Now before I get this going, let's make sure that it's not pulling out of the chest. Good. Alright. Okay, I have 256 ingots worth of iron inside the smeltery here. And if I wanted, I could manually click on these faucets and start draining them out. So I could do that, and it would automatically fill this thing all the way up with the molten iron. And then when it dries, because there's a hopper under it, it'll get put into the chest there. So that's nice. However, standing here and doing that over and over and over again, though it does feel like you're doing something, I'd rather not stand here and look at this all day long. So I have made this thing called a redstone clock, which all it does is it sends out a redstone tick over and over and over and over and over in all directions, immediately touching around where it is placed. So if I put it here, it will immediately start turning on and off 1 ingot's worth of molten iron into this casting basin, and it will fill up. And let's see here, 1 more ingot. Here in just a moment we'll see. Should be, there we go. Block number 2. Now, the reason why I have this here is because you're not always going to have a full block's worth of metal in there. But if I just let this go, all the excess metal from in there will get dumped into this. However, it won't be easily gotten out. You can't just take a bucket and get molten lead or molten iron or molten gold. So what you have to do is pipe it out. Or, I found out recently, you can just hook this directly up to it and it'll get slurped out that way. Now, I was planning on doing a little contraption that I had come up with while looking for some burnout timers, but then I found this baby here. And that is basically, it does the exact same thing, only it doesn't take up nearly as much space. It's about 1/5 the size of what my little burnout timer thingy is. So I'm going to let this drain, and then when it is done with that, I will show you the end result. So I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back and this should be done now. I just slipped off the night. And it should have taken all of the iron out of here. Yes, it did. And as you can see, there's not enough to make another block. I've gotten 28 blocks. So let's take this and move it over here. As you can see, it slurps out the side, makes an ingot. The ingot gets pulled out, goes directly into that chest there, and it will do that for all of the ingots worth of metal that's in this thing until it is done. That should have been it. Yes. Excellent. So we've got 4 ingots. So, now I can't just leave this here, because what will happen is as the stuff gets dropped into this, it'll get turned into ingots by, some of it will get turned into ingots by getting pulled out the side. So, or probably all of it, because it's the same rate. So, what I'm going to have to do is just whenever I need it, I will keep it there so it's not touching either of them. And whenever I need it for pulling out the ore into the blocks, I'll move it here, and then all the excess gets turned into ingots that way, and I just have a simpler, well, slightly less simple way of directly making ingots by just dumping some in there, turning this on, and then turning that on. So that is how I am going to handle this. Now the next thing I need to deal with is, that is definitely not going to be enough lava to cover everything, and I have to keep running back and forth to the little lava pit over here to get more. So I'm going to have to work on, instead of piping, what I'm going to do is make what's called a portable tank. However, there's a lot of other stuff I need to do beforehand, so before I can do that, I'm going to have to continue doing the manual 1 bucket at a time method. And that's fine. I will eventually get the portable tank so I can get a whole bunch of them all at once and just leave them in here. But for now, it's just going to have to be dumping it in there manually. No big deal. But now I need to figure out what I want to work on next. I pretty much have this taken care of, and there are a few other projects that I need to work on, namely the mill there, which I did find something out that I was unaware of. I don't need to pulverize the wheat into flour, because apparently, wrong one, apparently I can just directly craft it into flour, wheat flour, and make cake, I saw the word cake, make bread that way, 1 flour at a time, instead of spending the energy over here. Oh, and I left this thing on to do this. So I've got some flour for right now, some of the other type of flour, but there's also this. So I don't have to worry about the mechanized part of that anymore, which is good. I'll go ahead and, well, start with, yeah, I'll just go ahead and do that. So I am going to Probably work on that next as a building project, but I need to expand my farm a bit. I've got cotton, but I'm not seeming to get seeds out of this. If I do that, I get one seed and I have to replant it. So I'm going to need cotton seeds, and I'm going to need a bunch of barley seeds to make a row there. And, excuse me, the mining stone, I believe, is still over in the workshop. So let's go run over there and see if I'm remembering correctly. Take this and crafting table, do that. Melon! Now I don't have to go find melon. I can go ahead and start planting that. I thought, oh, I have to plop it down and then break it to get these, which will then give me melon seeds. So now I have a way to get melons. I don't have to find it in a dungeon. So I think I'm going to expand my farm there and also focus on getting, yes, I know Oliver. Focus on getting some more jungle saplings so I can finish off the mini orchard. Well, not so many, I guess. Because I need, looks like 4 saplings, 2 for these and 2 for these to finish this off. And there may be some other trees I haven't gotten. I'm not sure yet. But I have plenty of the, what are these, candle nuts and the mangoes, as well as plenty on the tree itself. So I can make some more saplings out of that. So I'm going to, it looks like, focus on some... What are you doing in here? Focus on some planting so I can flesh these out a bit. So I will cut here, get some stuff ready, and I'll be back. Okay guys, I'm back, and I went on a grass harvesting spree just now. Got myself a whole bunch of different seeds, and I even harvested the most of the grass that was over here by the tree farm. And the little cactus thing that was here was actually something that gave fruit. I thought it was just a flower, but apparently it's a fruit thing. So I have a cactus fruit seed, which I'm going to go plant as soon as I wake back up. So let's go ahead and sleep. Hello, Oliver. Are you going to turn and stare at me? Yep, there he is. Hello. Alright. So I have a place for these right here. Is it not going to... Does it have to go on sand? Might have to go on sand. Let's try it. What? Oh, my backpack. Of course. I already tilled that, and that's going to turn into sand, so I will put it, let's see here, I know that I need carrots and potatoes. Wait, no. I already have carrots. I do not have potatoes yet. No. So I guess I'll reserve that for potatoes. Or something. I'll go ahead and put it here, because I'm going to run into more sand there anyway. Let's see here. Cactus fruit. There we go. Plants on sand. I learned something new. Alright, so let's get some sand. Oh, and why look, here's some now. Let me up. Ah. Of course I forgot to turn that off again. That's alright. There. Sand and dirt. Whoops. Okay. 5. There. And I'll go ahead and turn this into dirt. Ah. There. And you can go here. Iron? No, it's copper. I'll go ahead and get that. Hey. Ah. Uh-oh. And turn off the water flow. All right. But in doing the harvesting of seeds, I got myself one more cotton seed. This is going to take forever, I'm pretty sure. But I will eventually fill these up, and I really would like to find some potatoes. As you can see, I did go ahead and get the melons planted all the way down, so I'm just waiting for those to grow in. These guys over here, got these taken care of. Alright. And one's already grown. Excellent. So now I have to figure out how many more varieties of these types of trees there are going to be. And then I need to lay out the area over here, going that way, and probably back here for the forestry and extra trees mods. That way I can get those trees going. I do obviously have some vanilla trees over there next to my bee houses and apiaries, so that'll start working. I did just recently toss in I think it was a mystical and a common, but I got it cultivated. I didn't want a cultivated, I wanted common. Trying to go for a common drone here. Well, let me get rid of these seeds. Let me clean stuff up and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got a mystical queen in there. It is a mystical meadows, I think. And when that pops out, hopefully I'll get a common princess. If not, then whatever comes out, I'll breed. As long as it's not another cultivated, I'll breed that with this. And hopefully get another common. But one thing I wanted to point out is this. I have a crossbred leaf, but that, and one here too, neat. But that is, it doesn't really pop like it used to. And there's a reason for that, which I will demonstrate here in the morning. Because after some update, I forgot which one, They made it so the crossbred leaf blocks don't stand out nearly as much as they used to for any of the trees at all. So you need to have some special gear in order to identify which ones are the crossbred blocks. And I think I've got some brass in here, and I've got copper and tin. Now before I do that, let me just make sure I don't have some. No. No. I already looked in there. No. Okay. So what you do is you take some brass. Did I do something wrong? Or maybe that is disabled, or maybe that's not part of that this mod pack. Hold on. Aluminum brass. Okay. Spectacles. Recipe. What? Oh, I was showing someone. Sorry guys, I didn't even realize I was in this mode. Hold on, let me get out of here. My sister stopped by and I was showing her the map, what I was doing with this, and I guess I didn't take it off of the creative. Now let's look at the recipe for the spectacles here. That was somewhat embarrassing. Bronze, not brass, but still. Okay. Bronze ingots come from bronze nuggets, which come from bronze ingots. I must be missing something, or is the bronze 3 copper and 1 tin. Okay, so I have to do it in the smeltery. Mild panic. Are you empty? You're empty. Alright, let's toss these in here. Let them cook up. Eat some sandwich. And, let's see here. Anything in here waiting to come out? All the stone. I can go in there. About halfway done. But I will also need some glass panes, 2 of them. There we go. Yay! You go in there. And I'll just do this one at a time that way. That only gives 3? Is that right? Doesn't say how much it gives. I guess it only gives 3. Oh well. I only need 1 anyway. Alright, come over here. Doop doop doo. Spectacles. Time to go make a spectacle of myself. Now, see how these blend in like that with the surrounding leaf blocks? I will put these guys on, and ta-da, they're white. Oh no, let me out. Help. Hey, I need to put some sort of I don't know, upper end half slab on here so that I don't do that anymore. There's one up there. Oh, there's a couple there. Excellent. Now, in order to get those, I'm going to need these things called grafters. And the grafters, I believe, also use the bronze. Let's go find out. Did I keep them on me? No. Did I put them in there? Of course not. Left them in here. And I'll need a couple sticks. To get a couple of grafters. There we go. Now, once I start getting into the Thaumcraft stuff, I'm going to make myself a Thaumium grafter. That way I can have the Repair 2 enchantment on it. But basically, the way these grafters work is you whack the... Here! Let me up. You whack the leaf block with the grafter, and it uses the durability on it, but it will give you these unknown genomes. And these are hybrids and crossbreeds of the different types of trees that you have surrounding it. I'm going to need to dirt my way up. Get this. Now, the grafters are only good for 5 uses apiece, which is kind of frustrating, but what can you do? Alright. Looks like I got a couple actual new species out of that. That'd be nice. Is that one? Yes. And the dirts will go in there. Alright. I got some mundane larches. Excellent. Now, I'm going to be setting up an area for doing the actual brute force tree breeding later on, but I guess for right now I'll have to just keep these in a chest or something. So these are going to go over here for now, and with the bee stuff, because I have nowhere else to really put it. Oh, got a silver lime as well. Excellent. 2 new species. And I'll toss those in there as well. Alright. On to the next thing, which I'm going to need some clay to do this. So I'm going to go dig some clay, and I will be right back. On second thought... That's right, Oliver. That project is going to have to wait until the next episode, but I will get to it. I was planning on starting the work on the mill over here. However, it looks like this episode needs to come to an end so I can get on with other things. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up here. So thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to get back to you. If you like this video and like what I'm doing here, please feel free to give a like. I do appreciate it. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe so you know when my future content goes up. I am right now working on getting my act together for the continuation of my tree breeding guide, so it's kind of occupying a lot of my spare time. But I figure with all the new stuff that there is, and since I just put up the bee breeding guide, I might as well go ahead and tackle the tree breeding guide as well. So that's next on my plate. But as far as this episode is concerned, I'm going to have to cut things off here. So thank you once again for watching. This is Thorn of Night, and I will talk to you later.